the hell is even that?
That is one big pilot.
For a modern gaming audience.
Why are you running?
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
We're communists.
Woke.
Would you please get your politics out of my comic books? I'm like, what comic books are you reading?
I'm cured! Praise God!
He vatored!
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Give me the meat and give it to me raw.
For a modern gaming audience.
If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble.
Welcome to Nerd Wars. Sorry about that. Welcome to Nerd Wars.
Please clap.
Welcome indeed. And Jacob figured it out. I'm beginning to think that Gooch is an anchor being in the YouTube universe. Is that true?
Yeah, I am.
I mean,
honestly,
you die
at this point, like he was invited on, and I was like, Badger, did you invite him yet? And it's like, he's like, I didn't know if he was invited or not. He's always invited. He's an anchor being, Badger.
I understand now. Never again. Never again.
Well, never cross beams. That's the big thing.
Sometimes, if the plot calls for it, you can cross beams a little bit.
Badger, how's the Badgerverse going today?
It's going great. I am ready to cross streams with all of you, particularly the anchor being himself. No, we had some good talks behind the scenes about some takes that are very interesting that I can't even tell if our takes are hot anymore. What does that tell you about where we've gone in territory-wise?
We talking about Event Horizon?
Sure.
Or different? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I watched Event Horizon. You guys are in for a ride tomorrow on my Event Horizon review, which I really enjoyed, but I might have enjoyed too much. So, Gooch, how you doing today in the Goochverse?
I'm good. I woke up this morning and had some messages congratulating me on passing 13K subscribers.
Oh, shit. How does he...
I don't know. I
pisses
don't
me
know.
off.
It's the rewatchability of my content, I guess. I don't
Anchor
know. Yeah, it's...
Anchor privilege.
I'm just as shocked as you are. And Goodwin's going to call me a liar right away.
I'm not shocked, by the way. I'm not shocked. It's no surprise to me. I'm disappointed there's not more. I'm just enthusiastic. I'm exuberant.
I'm just a guy just trying to create a channel. That's all.
Oh, wait. What's that say on your shirt? What's that say on your shirt?
Sorry, it says Diabolical Souls Presents. It's, you can get this
comfy
on my website and get the link.
Come on, Badger, get on it.
Yeah, I'll take one.
Hats win. That's what I need to know.
I need a shirt.
So I have watched some movies recently since we have last met. I've got Bloodsport, Last Starfighter, which we'll be talking about today, and then Event Horizon and E.T. we'll be talking about tomorrow. Both of which I really freaking enjoyed. No one told me E.T. was a really good movie. Come on, guys.
I think we told you. Some people told
shit,
you.
that's what it was. That's why you made me watch. Okay, well, that was so good. Now, so the way that Stranger Things stole everything but did it right. If we could get that with Skeleton Crew, I think we might have some success on our hands. From that trailer, look. I don't think we're getting it.
Don't confuse this with Leon, because he also has this horrible take. Jeff thinks that E.T. sucks, and he's never going to be on the show again. That was funny. No.
Pardon
really?
Me?
You think it sucks?
You're invited on this Saturday, 1 p.m.
There
Eastern.
you go.
Yeah, what the... Okay, so I'm the one who apparently doesn't have good taste, and... Come on, E.T. It's so
you mean
good. It had it all, just like you've been
retroactively, maybe? Maybe he thinks we have rose-colored glasses.
No, because I come in objectify style and I get all up in there. And I will say, happy to announce the shotguns were not replaced.
Did you see how it worked? He liked it. So it's not rose-colored glasses.
No, because it was good quality movie. But some things don't quite hold up. And then you tell me I'm crazy, and then you rewatch Alien and you're like, turns out he wasn't crazy.
The one example. Blazing Saddles. There you go. The example that we don't agree on.
Dragons.
Gotta keep you humble.
All right, so we have There's actually a Rocky figure and a Rocky 4 figure at the used bookstore. I thought about buying it just so I could throw Rocky around and do like retard voice.
You would.
I'll probably buy it. Actually, there's something else at the used bookstore we'll be talking about later that I kind of want to buy. A comic book called Love is Love, and I kind of want to make fun of it a lot, but I'm going to have to spend $5 on it. Is it worth it to make fun of for you guys? We need to talk about Tomac. Precious Tomac. Finally has his own clip, and I think he's gonna be quite happy with it.
I don't care about oxygen. I need boobies, nothing more.
I kind of agree on that. Sorry.
Dragons.
I felt like I really captured the soul of Tomac with that clip. So now let's whip her out, click some buttons. Well, with you asking about anime, I have so many anime to watch already, Tomac. How about one with time travel? Okay, I changed my mind. I don't have too much anime. Or is it dimension hopping? There's actually dimension hopping in Space Dandy that the clip's from. You'll find out. It's time for No-In? Sounds good. I'm looking forward to getting my VPN so I can watch all these animes that Tomac wants me to.
Tomac, we did Perfect Blue last night. You should check that out. We had quite the conversation about that movie.
And for what movie I'm going to be watching, it's actually, I put all of the anime on my IMDb list at the very top, so that way I'm going to force you guys to vote for one of the animes. And hopefully it's Perfect Blue. I really want to see it. I can't believe I haven't. And
yeah.
Tomac, you're crazy.
Oh, no.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, no. You got a faulty discharge.
Yeah.
That's when you don't maintain your weapon, soldier.
I swear, Tomac, this happens to most guys.
Yeah. You proper maintenance on the battlefield is important.
And actually I forgot. I did technically whip it out. Apparently it has dragons. It's got interdimensional stuff. I'm kind of excited. Let's see, any boobas? Boobas? No boobas? It's an amazing series, I'm told. Okay, I'm interested. Like, Tomac gives me some weird ones, and he's yet to miss. So I usually look at him, I go, and then I end up really enjoying them. So, hey, I'm happy to get that after I go through the other 100 episodes of anime I need to get through first for you, Tomac. I swear I'm trying my hardest. On that Gooch, Pastor, what happened?
Their stream last night that you could still go watch.
Oh, yes.
I
can't believe you're at 13,000 subscribers. I hate you so much. All right. Time to get into it for realsies. So,
professionals.
Yes.
Is there a hymns for that? No, it's proper maintenance of his gun, his weapon gun, money gun, fun gun.
Speaking of money, fun gun. So, actually,
I really thought it was a joke.
Small. Technically, this is leaked. So, we've got Rainbow Six Siege brought to us by Ubisoft. Who would have guessed? And they're like heroes, or their characters. They're called operators. We have a new meme, and it's real. It is wheelchair operator.
Remember wheelchair Spider-Man? This is wheelchair operator.
Tactical shooter. She is in a wheelchair, I believe.
Come on!
I believe a POC, and then she controls two like humanoid droids, and so she's not actually like she's not breaching windows and doors and stuff. The drones are doing it for her, so she's outside of the battlefield controlling the drones from a wheelchair.
If I was in a wheelchair, sure, this would be great. I think this would be awesome. But I'm.
Oh, well, we actually have some commenters who are in wheelchairs who aren't as enthused about this.
Oh my god. Yeah.
It's so brave and beautiful. Ubisoft is warming us up for that Outlaws release, which is soon, right? Isn't it like in next week?
Oh my god. I can't anymore.
It's like a week away.
Actually, here, I'll just go ahead and skip to a couple of the comments. This is on the Asmongold Clips channel, which I like checking out what Asmongold's saying, because he used to kind of be pretty default lefty, but now it's kind of default common sense. So I like watching his videos to see how the normie nerds are doing, and I love reading the comments because usually they're even more based than him. What are you trying to say, Gooch?
Did he start back up? Because last we heard he had gone. Beardo, if you don't know, is supposed to be doing a 24-hour Wukong stream. This morning on Geeks and Gamers, it was privated. Yeah, and he said he was going to sleep for 2 hours. Apparently, he was not doing well. But if he's back up, then very easily, because how dare he try to read super chats on Film Chat? I'm the super chat reader. Stream over him all day long.
You added an underscore and a period in there. That is triggering me even harder now, Isaac. All right, so let's check out. This is so Asmongold. I like you want to get the pulse of the normie-ish / kind of heading towards base nerds. This is where to find it. I'm disabled and I don't play video games to be represented. My grandma had polio when she was a kid, was in a wheelchair her like whole life. I'm down with people in wheelchair far more than the normal person. And I agree that this is insane. It feels pathetic and disrespectful. Agreed. Oh, look, little cripple, we put one in our game. You'll play it now, right? Because that's the only thing that defines you. It's your only personality. Let me play a 7-foot-tall badass character that kills gods or monsters. I don't need to be reminded that, yeah, disability. So when you're so obsessed with trying not to piss people off that you constantly piss everybody off, ableism, dude, as a disabled person, disabled in any kind of military role is a bad idea. It puts yourself.
That's what they don't get. That's what they don't fucking get. Like it's a fantasy. You're putting people into other, like in a world that we don't belong in, like that we don't exist in. Like we want to, be these characters that will never ever be. Like they don't get it. They just don't get it. Like making a wheelchair Spider-Man that's a lesbian, that who's like, what kid's gonna go to the store? Can I get the
lesbian?
Can I go to Mom, can you take me to the store so I can get that wheelchair Spider-Man? No, that's not like, what is that? Like the same thing for this game. Like it's too much. It's just, God, I just drives me up the wall when they do this shit.
Badger,
Sorry,
your thoughts on POC women in wheelchairs on the battlefield?
I was wondering if they, much like my mother, don't get that what Isaac was doing is, I believe, is 5.56 caliber rifle round and a 45 caliber sidearm secondary. I don't know what a 250 is, but that would be fun. That sounds like a real big gun. Yeah, the fucking wheelchair. Oh, I love that. Just to be clear, is that a blanket or is that a dress?
It's
a dress.
Yeah, it's a dress, a rainbow dress, because she's a lesbian, and lesbians have to let everyone know they're lesbians.
It's in case she gets lost in the crowd. It's okay.
Yeah, I can't figure out why comic books are dying. Let's see.
When Mama Badger first started doing all this YouTube, and we started talking, I think I spent like 20 minutes. So what's 199? And what's all the dumb shit that we say to each other? I mean, granted, caliber bullets isn't that, but okay, that's fine. That's kids if they want to do this. But let's not make it the main comic. Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Is Werwin, is that true? I'm in a wheelchair.
Yeah, well, I knew that, and I was waiting to see what he said, but
okay.
Exactly. Right. That's what I was thinking too. You play to escape. Me too, by the way.
We're normal, and we want to be the 7-foot-tall badasses killing gods as well.
I make my characters look way better than I am, which means a lot fucking better and like muscular and all the things. So yeah, why would I make it look ugly and like fat and not be able to run? Like, no. Shout out.
I try to make my character smart because I'm handicapped that way. I'm not the smartest cat.
Yeah, that's what they never got. We always try. Most people would try to make their characters the ideal of what they wanted to be, unrealistic or not. It's like, if I could make my character anyway, if I could make me anyway, this is what it would be. Next update, a blind. So yeah, just describe it to me. Am I getting close?
Yeah, you just shot Jim. Just like go more to the right, more to the right.
Cold.
I think Trump's got some blind Secret Service agents.
Fuck.
Tommy, to the right, to the right.
Yeah.
You just shot Jimmy.
What's that?
Am I close?
Obviously, since we're all having a good laugh, well, mainstream games journos don't like that opinion. The hate towards Rainbow Six Siege wheelchair operator is uncalled for, and here's why. It's uncalled for because we added a bunch of gay characters to the game, and inclusivity is a good thing. I'm not kidding. That is literally their answer. All right, let's get down to here. This is actually what I wanted to really show off. Sorry for all the ads. They made me. They held me down and forced me to have ads. In March 2021, Flores was released to Rainbow Six Siege. She was the first gay operator. September 2021, we got Osa, the first transmission operator to be released to the game. That's the one in the thumbnail.
Interesting gameplay mechanic where they can unalive. Sorry, I can't continue.
There are certain survival games and games where there is an unalive button. I assume they have one as well. We got in June 2022, we got
Going to hell.
Sins, the first non-binary operator for some reason. And in November 22, Nighthaven Labs, auto recording, blah, 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 revealed that Pulse described himself as bisexual after breaking up with Habana. So he broke up with the woman and said, turns out I'm bisexual.
That happens. Bitches
No,
be
bro, you're
trifling.
just gay. You're just gay.
I got news for you.
So, all you people in wheelchairs, this is how you're supposed to believe and think. Therefore, adding a wheelchair operator to give visibility to disabled people is great. So remember how I told you their reason for why the hate is uncalled for is because there's gay people in it? Yeah, I wasn't lying. That is actually their answer. God, arguments like these, man. I don't know how we're going to beat them.
It's a disrespect because you normally end up in a wheelchair from doing shit like this. You don't go in the wheelchair and go do shit like this.
Yeah, I was going to bring that point up.
Yeah. It's just a little detached from good taste.
It's more disrespectful to the veterans, like
in fucking wheelchairs.
Yeah, and like, loss of limbs and stuff like that. Like it's just
take your pick.
Yeah,
yeah.
They don't give a fuck.
Made by people who have never seen war, who have seen very little struggle beyond, what flavor of ice cream, and or they're not letting them use the bathroom they want.
Okay. You're talking about ice cream and using bathroom. I thought you were talking about Joe Biden.
It's probably the same thing.
Unfortunately, inclusivity is a double-edged sword. While it's very needed, evidence, I'm going to need a link for that. Not just in the video game industry, but also in films, music, and more. It's about how it's deployed. Correct. And this was deployed terribly. Adding a wheelchair operator isn't anything crazy. Yes, correct. It is crazy. It would have been crazy if the operator had a wheelchair that allowed them to climb or rappel instantly. Like, oh my God, I really wish they would have had the wheelchair bitch breaching, but sadly no. But let's face it, Ubisoft has done an excellent job at including a wheelchair operator, and we should feel proud of it.
I feel very proud. And yes, they mentioned something about a blind sniper. I love that you threw in the downs just for a little extra bit of spark, a little bit of fun.
Well, because that's a player. Oh my God, that's a player base we need to get. Jesus Christ!
Did you upload what you showed me earlier?
We actually wait. I think I got one or two. Yeah, I got 2 ABF clips actually. I've been hard at work for you because oh my God, you guys work your asses off at your job so you can then make it so I can have my dream job. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm happy to do a bunch of keyframing for you. Here is the first of 2.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy! We're not worthy!
Yes, correct. I wish it would have gone. If they would, that's where the clip ended. I wanted some like hand kissing, but we'll have to live. And of course, we got ABF black and white because he is super classy and cultured like that. That's footage of him 30 seconds before dropping his 50 nuke. Oh my! ABF apologizing for not dropping 250.
You don't. I think he meant miss the show. That's all right. I saw you. You were doing other more important.
Did he not even appear at all?
Are your no?
Okay, well that's shame.
No, Wednesdays are his fuck, dude. Have a life for God's sake.
I can't believe he shows up to so damn many.
I love him. Those are beautiful. I saw the Doctor Strangelove and I was like, ah.
I have seen.
Whoa.
Thank you very much.
Ooh, that's when we could do Kylo screaming more, but the bullets shooting our memberships. I want every membership we have fired at that man.
No! All right, easy.
Graph web. Look at you,
you son of a gun. Actually, this is so Sunday. I didn't even realize it, but we broke 500, and I said if we broke 500 again on a stream, I would go buy my spiked baseball bat. So I'm gonna break something soon. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I'm gonna regret it.
Tomahawk pretend a little bit of Beardo's stream I watched. He was at the last boss of chapter 1. He was at 9.5 hours. I think 2. Yeah, I think you said 2 hours on one of the dailies, but I think you were just shaming Beardo.
He told me 5 hours. It keeps changing, Tomahawk.
Ironically, Tomahawk, I do remember in that chat that you said it would take Beardo 8 hours, and it looks like he's passed that up by an hour and a half. Doesn't surprise me. Doesn't surprise me. But happy birthday to him.
Hypno's been playing, and I really wanted him to fail more so we could make fun of him more, but sadly he beat most of them after
Yeah.
five
Watched
to
that
six
last
tries. Son of a gun. I wanted to call him a noob.
So funny.
Thank you so much for all your support, guys. You are the best. Honestly, we need another one after that, Tomo.
I don't care about oxygen. I need boobies, nothing more.
I've had several people say this. They worry about you with that bat that you're going to take your eye out.
I
kidding.
already hit my eye once, and I also hit like right here on my eye. It's
You might
happening.
need to get safety glasses when
Oh,
you fucking
yeah. Yes, correct.
Well, Sammy was like scared for you like last week. He was just
No,
like,
lock his
dude,
eye out."
dude,
Yeah,
please,
yeah.
please. There you go. Yes.
Yeah, there you go. That's what
And as Tomak has pointed out, for any who don't know, we do have a Tomak emote, and by that I mean we have a Degen emote, which is good for expressing a lot of things in chat, but mostly your degeneracy.
Mostly us.
All right, let's see. God, inclusivity really is a double-edged sword. Personally, I like to think diversity and inclusion is more of a spiked baseball bat myself, but
By the way, you could at least put in that operator in like a fucking tank, like a Professor Charles Xavier hover tank with like.
But
guns
how
and
would
shit.
you get out, Badger?
No, it's like the rhino. The rhino. We just seal him in. Sorry, you're now.
I want her to
half
be like
tank.
I want her a vegetable in like a wheelchair,
Just
Stephen
throw
Hawking
food
style,
down.
Mhm.
and she's just like brain chipped in.
Yeah. No, we will make her so she had no butthole. She will be like North Korea, be just full digestion.
This, you see all the red on here? This is from all the grays in chat. Craftweb looking at you, coming for you next, bro.
And the Negan bat is barbed wire.
Draconis. Isaac is a gray. Isaac, bro. Oh, Mage.
I love it.
ABF hit Mage Demon with a gifty. You love to see it. All right, let's see. Now we have to go on to discriminating against straight white men. We do have it tough. Badger, you wouldn't understand how me and Gooch as white men, how much we're discriminated against, since you Puerto Ricans are just,
Right.
everywhere. I can't get away from you. Yes, Gooch, fellow white man?
I'm indigenous.
It's fine. We're all friends here, Gooch. You don't have to
Earth?
pretend like you're more diverse than you are, okay?
We're all
You're a-
indigenous. Where were you
Yes.
indigenous
Oh,
from?
wait. Are
You're
you
on-
you're
actually,
a BIPOC. You're a BIPOC. The I in BIPOC is indigenous. Scooch is a BIPOC confirmed. I love it.
Yep,
I'm
just
just
to
kidding.
diverse this up.
The bat's coming for you, Gooch.
Are you
You
one
might
of the
need
first?
might need a dodge, Badger.
Are you one of the first people?
Yes,
Ah, brother.
we
So
got
you love-
wiped out by the
know-
Christians.
Did you
love
know
Echo,
that
right?
I'm a 1/3 quarter Choctaw? That if I wanted to, this is not true. I am lying, but I can talk like this and chase the bear.
Badger.
True.
I appreciate you trying to balance out all the ESG coming from Gooch, but even
No.
I'm getting a little offended.
He gave me the
Rossi.
card.
Rossi dropping a dog up in here? Dingo?
assuming it's
Dingo ate
gay.
his baby.
Oh, I was gonna assume it was a rainbow. I can't see the
It's a
actual
doggo.
scoops.
Thank you, Rossi. I appreciate you, homie. It worked.
So, did you enjoy your
Irish.
representation in Echo?
I knew you were going to bring that up.
Sorry, I can't help it.
I was
Yeah,
very
taken
offended by it. I was very,
Remember
very
Echo?
offended. Yeah.
What is your actual? Did you do the thing? What's the actual group tribe?
Huron tribe.
Huron.
Yeah,
I know that one.
Yeah.
Huron's
tribe,
first?
The Windit. The Windit. They've been
Rossi,
they're wiped
there's
out by the
that's the rainbow
European
one.
Christians.
Oops.
Yep.
Sorry. Turns out when God said "Thou shalt not kill," they just meant in your own tribe, and everyone else was
Hey.
fair fucking game.
We didn't know how germs work. Maybe you guys should have gotten good. I'm not saying like it's all your fault, but it's your immune system's fault. So
Well, that's Puerto Rican. We
Did
got
you just drop
taken
a
by them
slur?
Spanish.
mods,
No,
please
that
time
is-
out Mama Badger. Oh,
That
no,
is
okay.
the Boricua. That is who we
Oh.
were before those Spanish
seasoning?
adventurers came over and
It's like
shared
the
their culture with us vigorously, 38
uh,
seconds at a time.
Jedi, right? The
That's how
original
Puerto
Jedi.
Ricans were made. Yeah, yeah, that's our Jedi. Yeah, they came and gave us the Force.
God damn, we're so diverse. All right, well,
know.
as the only white man here,
Sad.
I'm clearly we were being destroyed and replaced by Puerto Ricans. Lawsuit against Is that another one?
Assaulting
he,
you.
he dropped a peach, so he went high tea on that one.
He could eat
I'm
peach
all
for
worked
hours.
up. Lawsuit against CBS SEAL team alleges diversity quotas, discriminatory hiring practices against straight white men.
We know this.
Who would have guessed?
Remember?
I know. Male, pale, and stale.
Don't you? But
Tell
like
me more.
literally, they shared all the check boxes that all the company inclusion standards. I love that now people are like finally going out like, hey, you know all this shit is illegal, right? Yeah.
It's what Elon Musk brought up, and Mark Cuban started going spouting off on about how it's good to hire people specifically based on
Did you
their
watch that?
race. What?
That what you're talking about, the Mark Cuban. I watched that interview with Elon and him.
Tough to watch.
Painful, and not Elon's autism. Mark Cuban, holy shit! People think we're on space powder, kung fu fight powder. No.
Why would anyone say that about us?
Mr. Cuban can afford the good stuff. Opinion, allegedly.
Well, during those times when Mark Cuban was all like, it's great to discriminate in your hiring practices to balance things out. Well, Elon and a bunch of other people pointed out to try to even balance stuff by hiring people based on those sort of characteristics is illegal. Even if you're like, out of the goodness of my heart, we want to balance things to a nice, great quota. So everyone is, now that's illegal, bro. But is it really illegal if no one gets in trouble for it? So turns
I should
out,
explain to my mom what hot dogs and peaches represent, but I think she can get it now that I've said they represent something else.
does she love eggplants? You should tell her to use the eggplant emoji more.
So the eggplant, sure, yeah.
The point of it is this lawsuit could finally make the court have to say, yeah, this is illegal to do, which obviously it is, but so is crossing the border, but we see how that goes.
There's a lawsuit just like that against Disney too in California. Same shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because California has specific things that make it much easier to try it in federal court.
Yeah, and their wokeness might actually end up protecting straight white men.
Funny
because of all like the hiring practice laws and stuff.
Speaking of protecting straight white men,
if you claim to be, I'm like half British, a quarter German, and like Nordic. So I think I'm pretty up there in whiteness. How far back do you? Oh, okay. So I didn't want to give Google or Amazon my DNA, so I told my brother to give him his DNA. He works for the government. It turns out it was a really bad idea for him to do that because it turns out they sell that to everyone. And China already hacked all the personal accounts and whatnot, and they are probably buying up all the DNA as well. I sounded like a crazy person when I said I wouldn't take it, and then he took it, and then 2 months later I was like, oh, hey, here's this new story. Turns out that was a bad idea. It only took 2 months to prove I wasn't crazy, but it only took about...
swab, right?
Yeah, with Ancestry.com. It took about 2 weeks to find out. Apparently, we're not Asian, but also they just throw African DNA in there to troll racists. They've like admitted to, I think 23andMe or something like that. They also like to tell people they're Neanderthal and all that crap. All that stuff is nonsense. So I don't care what Ancestry.com says. I'm Asian.
Yeah,
or
true.
Or my grandparents were on the wrong side of a war when they were in Germany. Sorry.
They do sell your medical information, and then they will custom advertise to you based on the conditions you are predisposed to having based on that data. They also, and I know it, these fucking Fitbits and shit like that, they sell that too. So they can know where you are, who you are, what your health is like.
Google or someone is getting in trouble right now because they've been selling data. So,
I don't give a shit.
I might need that VPN.
Yeah, go ahead. Everyone has a profile. Everyone has a Facebook account, even if you don't use Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Your digital profile of you is out there for fucking Skynet to read. And by Skynet, I mean like the Illuminati, Templars and shit, and whatever new AI program they put in charge at any moment, right? You just bring up, here's your digital life, here's your health.
Here's your social security, or not social security, social credit score. That is, we've already got calculated for when we implement it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's why I didn't do it, and it took 2 months for me to prove to my family I wasn't crazy. And then they lied and said we're not Asian. How dare they? They hate crimed me.
No, but they're gonna make clones of you now. Now there's little Irwin clones out there.
Well, I'm Sicilian as well, so there's African descent in there.
Yeah. You said it. Sorry, I was going to make a joke and obfuscate, but you went and said it. Yeah. You guys had a lot of fun. The Moors came in there. A little bit of influence, didn't they?
It was either Gooch or Tripod. I didn't know which one to go with. So
Tripod. It's a baby arm down there.
Yeah.
It's a big dick joke.
That's his real like anchor being and
now
YouTube
put
power.
the eggplants in the chat.
So remember Black Anne Boleyn. Steph. I got the ears. All right, so remember this. Well, we've got another one. This is so we're showing that white men are being discriminated against. And that sounds insane, right? Well, we got another one. It's in something Jane King. Wait, a gay black man in a wheelchair? Wait, is that a joke? All right, so new Amazon show, The King of Eland is black,
Oh,
gay,
a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Oh,
and disabled.
It's funny. This has been going around since July, but I like that it's coming back because it's continuing in the episodes. Yeah.
this is worse than COVID. It's going around. Everyone's in wheelchairs.
Wait till the
Yep.
guns pop
And
out.
I
He's got muskets on each side.
He's got some vitiligo hiding under there too, I bet. Okay, so yeah, this was July. Show's called My Lady Jane, and it purports to tell the story of the tumultuous and brief 9 days rule of Lady Jane Grey, repealed the 19th in 1553. Funny how no historians until now have mentioned that the son of Henry Tudor was somehow inexplicably a black African who just happened to have wheelchair access to and was also gay. So what do you
go back up? Does he have a fucking barrel as a wheelchair?
Yes, he does. Correct. Right around here in this region. It's a pretty
know what
sweet
we can do.
wheelchair.
I don't have the fucking skill to actually make it. So we're just gonna cut a barrel in half and make a seat out of it.
Correct. Yes, you're seeing this correctly. Correct. Yes.
Dr.
But
Who's
that
gonna
garden
pop
looks
out?
great. That garden looks
All right.
great.
So people complain about it. Now, what do you think is the woke cope? Oh, okay, yeah, that makes
My
sense.
Lady Jane, right?
So yeah, somehow this is the first I'm hearing about it. It's just so hard to keep up with. So, what do you think is the woke cope for why this is okay? Can you steel man this for me, Badge?
Oh fuck! Can I actually steel man this for why it's okay? Okay. This is just fictional. Doesn't matter. It's a
you can
fictional.
Hit yourself in the head a few times if you want.
It's a
That'll
fictional
probably help.
thing. It doesn't matter, and something systemic. Because what has been can undo what is, or whatever
Oh.
the fuck, or the answer to
Or-
past discrimination is current discrimination. Any of
Oh.
these fucking things, right? Did I hit it? Yeah,
You're
Abraham
getting
X. Kennedy?
close.
Am I getting
You're
closer?
getting close.
Yeah. So the answer to
England-
past discrimination is current and ongoing discrimination. All right, let's see.
England had many kings who were disabled or gay.
Get the fuck out of here.
An actor is playing to be the
Well-
king of England. What's so confusing for you? Are you saying only white people are allowed to play a king's role?
I'm
Badger?
more applicable to the he was gay in secret argument than the fucking black and in a wheelchair. Pretty sure that could be easily disproven.
Also, you say some words for me. I need to look up Steph's tweet
Oh.
that went crazy.
I'm gonna say some words for you. All right. Use the Chewbacca defense badger. Yeah, just scream words. Gooch, have you watched My Lady Jane at all?
No,
No, not in
I
your
don't watch-
demographic.
I don't watch that dog shit.
Any
I-
family members you somehow have attracted a woman to you that is of more than a friend
Somehow.
variety.
Somehow.
Yeah, I forgot you're
Um,
the attractive one here. How'd you do it? No. Does she watch shit like this? Is what I'm asking.
I don't think so. I don't like. There's more of the crime documentaries.
That makes sense. They love the
that-
serial killer
yeah.
shit. Yeah,
Alright,
always troublesome.
Badger Lincoln private chat. Yeah, Steph did a compilation of all the TikTok crazies being mad about Acolyte being canceled. It's at 450,000 impressions.
Oh,
It
you
popped
want audio
off.
for this? I got you.
Yes.
Yeah, that'll
We
be
don't have to
fun.
watch all of it. We can just get a little taste of it because we were talking about this, obviously, because they are not taking season 2 getting canceled very well.
Yeah, it's funny because people also pointing out if you look at the actual audience at the DNC, boy, does it look like the people upset about Acolyte being canceled at the DNC.
Oh wait, you mean the people
Yeah,
like
a
Billy,
very specific
What
looking
the-
group.
Billy Porter wants Kamala Harris. Tim wants to go further on transmission agenda. This was the fairy godmother in one of the news and
Wasn't he the one complaining that he was gonna lose his house when there was the strike?
Yeah, I believe so. He's often in the news. You can't imagine why.
All right, you want this one for the Steph sent?
Whip it out.
Boom. There we go. Ready, steady.
And shout out to Steph, of course. So this is why the Acolyte was canceled, if you guys did not know.
All right.
The
So the
real
Acolyte
reason.
was canceled.
It's definitely because incels didn't like two people of color holding hands. We're not going to
Correct.
forget that.
They've hit the second tower.
I just liked it that first. So we made it all the way to the end, and it was the holding hands that pissed us off and wanted us to cancel it. By the way, what? These are moderately attractive Of women that could be a solid breeding population, but they've got level of insanity. Save them, gentlemen.
No,
It was
we
set up
call
to
breeders
fail
off
on the
stream.
Not this
Badger.
one.
When
Not
the
this
Off
one.
Acolyte was
stream.
first announced as a female-run show with Leslie Headland at the helm, starring a black femme and a diverse cast of characters, unlike we
Black
had
femme.
seen in a Star Wars project before, the
Yeah, I wonder
review
why.
bombers took to the internet before the show even had a chance to air.
Ah, stop
I
it.
understand that it got
Oh,
review
God.
bombed
Oh,
to
thank
an
God.
insane degree.
So, because we review bombed it, we're also told review bombing does nothing. We got it canceled, and we only review bombed it because we're bigots. Even though it was so bad, it made me yell multiple times an episode. To be fair, I did yell a couple gamer words at Mog, so they're not totally wrong.
Do
Jay,
you
I think
notice
you're right.
that it's only women complaining here?
Yes.
I catch what you're saying, Alan.
Straight white males. Not seeing a lot of them.
I
All right,
mean,
play a little more.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Play a little more, and then we'll get far away from these
Managed to
people.
pull off enemies to lovers so well.
what the fuck are we doing here? We need to save all these people.
Lucasfilm
Well,
didn't
okay, not
do
this one.
anything
The
to
hot
protect
ones.
the cast
The hot
Oh.
ones is what I mean. Yeah.
They can have her.
Yeah.
Light
With the
was kind of
four
light, it was
chicks.
kind of to be expected, considering how it is set in the universe that has, if not one of then the most toxic fan base like ever.
Baby,
then
didn't
you
we
probably
just save you
should
from the
do
Russians? She must have just came.
All right, that's enough of that. Enough of that crap. Let's get that.
Why do
get that
we
off our
why do
screen.
we give time for these mouth breathing window lickers? Like they just
Whoa.
have no brain cells functioning at all.
Oh, what?
I mean, to
One
be
more.
fair, we are professional streamers,
Oh,
so we don't
there's
have the
a
most
beauty.
brain cells.
A
either.
redhead. A redhead. We can't lose these people. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, we can.
The precious.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steph, I think you're
Yes.
right.
Disney Star Wars fans for everyone to
hilarious.
see. All right, let's move on to something a little more serious. Queer theory. Biden-Harris official calls for queering nuclear weapons. No, really. You guys hear of the gay bomb? Where they wanted to
Yes.
shoot off the bomb and turn everyone gay?
So the men would be
Like-
overwhelmingly
Yes.
desired.
Like
Yes.
in kind of like Event Horizon-y. Well, you guys go ahead, get the popcorn out, brace yourselves. You're definitely going to be sitting down for this one. So this was, God, this name I cannot pronounce. Sneha Nair, special assistant at the National Nuclear Security Administration. Don't forget the baggage thief, bald. He/her was in the nuclear stuff, Department of Energy. All right, prepare your brains for this. Queer theory informs the struggle for nuclear justice and disarmament. Queer theory helps to shift the perception of nuclear weapons as instruments for security by telling the hidden stories of displacement, illness, and trauma caused by their production and testing. By understanding the DEI as a part of values critical to security. For some reason, DI we need for national security. And therefore, as an element of an effective nuclear security culture, stakeholders can explore how DEI can contribute to stronger security at nuclear facilities. Replace all the women with men would probably make stronger security. Collectively, these principles of DEI can work to mitigate counterproductive work behavior, and with that's, being mean to them, and prevent disgruntled employees from becoming insider threats. They're worried about the transmissions in queers becoming insider threats because we bully them. We're going to bully them into shooting all the nukes off.
Yeah.
Badger, thoughts?
Good thing there's a little bit of steps you got to go through to actually shoot those bad boys off. As far as I know, there's no one on any sort of SSRIs or anything else actually at the key to that. You actually do have to go through a thing, but they're moving their way. They're moving their way downtown, walking fast.
Gooch, do you think Canada needs to queer their nuclear arsenal?
I think they're already queered up.
Correct.
Yeah.
That's why we can't get anyone to join our militaries in the West anymore.
Our missiles to shoot off confetti and freaking balloons. That's what ours does.
And if there is a launch, we know what we can do.
Correct. Yes, as always. That clip can be played after anything.
Absolutely.
Gooch,
and it will be.
Are you you're kind of an old person. Are you a fan of crossword puzzles?
Yes.
You're supposed to say no, so I could say because they're too difficult for you. But you are a fan of crossword puzzles.
Yes.
Okay. Well,
I did crossword puzzles because of the amount of concussions I had to help me with.
Oh
my
yeah,
brain
to keep.
functions.
You've
Yeah.
talked about this.
Time Erwin goes to make a joke, he walks deeper into this pit of shame.
Yeah.
What if I was gonna make a joke? You're gonna say no, and I was gonna say, what if they made crosswords specifically for people with brain damage, and it was gonna be a fun joke, but then it turned out you did do crosswords for people with brain damage. Woke woman creates black only crossword for inclusivity. Have you ever done a crossword and thought, boy, the crossword just isn't focused enough on race? No, us
Yeah,
either.
because I thought I was having a stroke. I didn't know any of the answers.
Fuck.
So this just proves that we just need to get up off our butts and we can do like amazing things. AOC can be a congressperson. All we got to do is get up off our butts. This 32-year-old got up off her butt to create a black only crossword puzzle website, blackcrossword.com.
Nut bunny.
Offering daily mini puzzles that spotlight black culture and history. Apparently, mainstream crossword puzzles are too biased for her taste, and mainstream news outlets can't stop covering her. So there were two hearts. So now the question is about Jay-Z and Beyonce.
See, a line of crossword puzzles specifically for people with brain damage or brain injuries to help them rehab, they get progressively harder.
Democrats.
Sounds great. Sounds great and like a nice business opportunity. Doing it because fucking black or white or any other is stupid.
They need to be like Sudokus where they already come in like like 10% filled in.
No, we talked about it. And if you don't want your wheelchair character, that's it. Go play Rainbow Siege 6. Thank you. Love you. Okay, bye.
No, he doesn't speak for us. We literally, the next two right after this are video games. Wait, no, 4, 5. 5 are.
I think he wants Rainbow Six. I think he wants the wheelchair operator.
Oh, did you not see it? Look it up. Wheelchair operator. It's not a joke. And they're already they're coping about how it's okay because there's a bunch of gay and non-binary characters in Rainbow Six already.
Yeah. You know,
they
never talk about the aftermath when you're boxing and football and hockey and all that stuff.
Yo, maybe they talk like this. And then people call me fucking retarded and fucking autistic and shit.
I'm buying that.
I'm Sunstrong.
I'm buying that
toy.
toy.
Maybe I make that joke behind the scenes of an actual boxer who's punk drunk before, and I look like a dummy. Oh,
yeah.
Fucking things happen.
Hey, it's not my fault I didn't know Gooch was retarded. He's very he presents like
it's
he's
so
not.
obvious. I have trouble speaking. Guccianese. We talk about it all the time.
I'm a cop, you idiot. How dare you?
You're so cute. I just don't, I ignore all the flaws. All right, black crossword puzzles. We're not allowed to talk about it anymore. Chat wants us to move on because they don't care about black crossword puzzles. Capcom removes male and female armor for Monster Hunt Wilds with male voices on female characters.
It's Saturday Night Live, right? It's if you seen, you have to watch these good ones. Yeah, I saw this removing the male. It's Richard
in
Pryor.
South Park.
So are they just going to do armor as armor, but you can still do male and female voices for different body types?
Yeah, that's just like what they did with Terraria, and they say it's not a big deal, and no, it's not an agenda, and it continues to be a big deal that is an agenda. So they got
naggers, people that nag.
Yes. Well, the actual one was clam diggers, and then he asked for like an N or something like that, and so it was one you had to think a little bit more about.
Shit
in the
used
South Park
to be funny.
version.
It used to be funny once upon a time. I'm waiting for it to turn around. Like they're still doing it now. It's so funny when they do it, when they race swap or they take away the gender and all that. It's like we're saying they're doing it, and they're still doing it.
I was trying to remember because I watched the first hour of Gamescom with ABF, and there was a game, a big AAA game, where we noticed they showed the character creator. It was Type 1 and Type 2, and I think it was the new Monster Hunter. This actually might be what they're even talking about from Monster Hunt Wilds. Oh wait, yeah, it is. No wait, not giving the Monster Hunt Rise. Oh wait, apparently Rise already did it. Wait, okay. Wilds. Oh yeah, 100%. We literally noticed this. I think ABF called it out while we were watching the Gamescom trailer for it. So yeah, Type 1, Type 2. It's not an agenda, we swear, but we're doing it so the crazy transmissions don't cancel us because they are national security threats.
They're
it was Dune?
The survival one.
Okay, then that's what it was.
They said they were also taking out, like, it's not that they were taking out the religion, but it's that you won't be a member of those, so you won't be focused on the religion, even though it's a huge fucking part of the lore and why people like the books.
I brought up all your complaints and pretended they were my own.
Good.
So all my streamer friends would think I was cool too.
That's how you do it.
I'm not cool. They got another one. So speaking of, 1 second, we'll talk about the massive success of Wukong. First, we need to talk about Concord.
Strap on. I mean, strapped in.
Strap in. Lead character designer claims developers are strapped on and ready to push it for years to come. Seems a little optimistic there, buddy.
Who's funding that shit? Like, for years to come. I don't get it.
Not the audience. I know that much. So we have hit yet another record. It was this afternoon. People seem to play on their lunch breaks or something. 2.4 mil. Poor Concord. That's actually, I'm going to look up Concords.
Yeah, it's low.
So
it's higher than any of the other ones, like a Dustborn or but yeah, I think it was like last I saw it was in the 4,000 or 5,000. So there's people playing it. I'm on a light pad today, Ron. What about you? It says we're in sync. Just want to make sure. I'm feeling good though.
All right, come here, Concord. Show me the
easy
chart.
it is to fluster him.
You know, hit him with the left talking about women, and then I asked him a crossword puzzle with the right. He didn't know.
You still looking?
People are playing.
Pressure.
Yeah, show me
I'm
the
gonna do,
price, not the player. I'm going to
do the Chris Gore like bomb music and start putting the hurry, everyone, hurry.
And then we look back over here at Steam, and it's overwhelmingly positive, still at 96% positive. People are loving it. I'm going to get it when I get a new PC. Gooch wants to get a new PC to play it. Badger, has the FOMO got you yet?
FOMO's got me in far as like it looks good and it's on my radar to play later on. And Scooby, at the risk of Hypnotic immediately commenting that, see, Badger doesn't watch my content. No, I have not been able to catch a Wukong stream.
Oh, weird. Me and Gooch watched it, but Badger didn't?
You fucking liars.
I did watch it. I gifted
49,000.
I watched it last night.
250K, 96% positive.
It's crazy. So that's the other thing. It's at least good.
You know what also
it's not like
was
it was just saying
at least good?
Oh, so you have the IMDb rating?
Oh, it's a 6.8 out of 10. I bring up IMDb because they have the most commercials. Not commercials, photos. I will say I'm excited because
what that is. Okay, sorry.
I've never been able to get into Souls-like, and I think this is the game that will probably finally get me into some Souls-like. USA. Yeah, I chanted USA at least a couple times during Bloodsport. Actually, my favorite guy was the big like wrestler, like American dude, his friend. And then they kiss at the end, and it's so adorable.
He kissed his foot. It was great. I love the bromance.
Well, Jean-Claude Van Damme's European, so he's allowed to kiss dudes, right? Is that how it works?
See? Didn't think I'd bring it up and read it, but I brought it up and read it.
Yeah, what up,
even though you owe him $2. I said on my stream for you owe him $2. I'm sorry.
The lady, Scoob, you haven't seen Bloodsport recently? Jean-Claude Van Damme is, quite muscular. And he does, I love, he's so very into it. And he's like,
he's tiny. He's tiny. Those little tiny guys can get muscular quick.
Yeah, and also those kicks.
You BIPOX can too.
I love them.
I swear, you BIPOX do 2 curls and you got all these muscles and the. Oh my god, I loved it so much. I thought it was gonna be more B movie, but it's pretty legit. Like good production and everything. Some of the fighting was a little just stand there and let them punch me at times, but I mean that's these sorts of things.
I guess I'm a dude, bro. I love the romance. I did. I love.
Oh yeah, I loved it. And they start off like wanting to fight, and they play video games against each other and stuff. It's so good. But my question then. Is there a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie where he doesn't do the splits?
Maybe some of the later ones, but like Big Time Cop, he does it.
He did like
that's his point.
6 times.
Jump, his splits, and his jump. That spinning back kick roundhouse shit he does. That's what he's known for. So no, I don't think there is. Nor do I want to. Sorry. Yeah, Chung-Li is best boy.
Chung-Li was great. So why is there a referee and 3 judges when you're allowed to throw poison into people's eyes and blind them? If you're allowed to do that, why are there refs and judges?
They don't pull a knife.
Throws all the dust in his eyes? Come on. And he's clearly like going like this. Everyone has to be able to tell like he's blind, but no one notices. Why is there a ref?
Yeah, I believe the first time it's what is it, like American Eagle or some shit, where he's a bad guy, he plays like a Russian dude in it's an Asian guy protagonist.
The Chung Li eyes are so good.
But then he plays in like Double Trouble where he plays the asshole twin, and then he's a bad guy in the second Expendables.
Yes, there we go. Chung Li eyes. I love it. I was
great.
Up until the final fight, I was rooting for Chong Li. I was ready to see some necks get snapped.
Very good, but brick, not hit back.
Yes.
Fucking shit. Black Hawk. Thank you. When I say American Eagle, Black Hawk. Yeah, and the double impact. Double impact. So what he did with fucking what's the one he did with Dennis Rodman? Double Team.
I forgot Dennis Rodman was an actor.
Man.
Young,
yeah, I forgot
young,
that.
Let's not go that far.
Competent Forrest Whitaker was so weird because like once he got older, it was all like gravitas roles and whatnot. So seeing him and it was weird.
I like there's like the younger,
yeah,
want to do it by the book, frustrated.
Oh,
but
I liked it. Now, Gooch, as a former fighter, can you explain this cat fighting style to me?
That's
billion
traditional Muay Thai kickboxing.
Look at him.
Really?
Yeah.
Because that one, I was like, I assume that's something real, but he's all like,
oh, it is. That's like that's
I like that.
Like that is traditional Muay Thai kickboxing.
When he wants him to touch gloves and shit, and then baits him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Strike with all 8 points: elbows, hands, knees, and feet. For shin.
Bone saw is ready.
And pause. Yeah, I see why you wanted me to watch it and why you were so concerned if I didn't like it. I definitely liked it. Do not remember what score I gave it.
If you wanted to learn 3 styles to just be all right, if you learn like Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Muay Thai, and like some American boxing, you'd probably be able to handle most things unless someone was on drugs or just way bigger and more skilled than you.
That's
Gooch,
me in a nutshell.
Yeah,
Gooch, how much like
mixed martial arts?
Break dance, bear crawl fighting did you do?
That's the Kinzar to Bubakar Salim's fighting style.
And then also just crazy
like
huge. I bring this up. Crazy huge black guy against little Asian dude. At one point, the American dude just picks up one of the little Asian kung fu dudes and just throws them out of the ring. No weight classes. That's insane to me, Gooch. That's insane, right?
Yeah,
Not having weight classes.
Yeah, it is insane. Like,
okay.
I've like when I was
fair.
when I was at 180, I was fighting guys at sort of like 305, just like training them. These guys are football players, and I was training, and like they would like when they strike, you feel it. But speed kills. Speed does kill. So
yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
All
and
right.
Like Tempulio, I think it's more like maybe concepts from judo about redirection and shit, but a judo master versus like a BJJ master that's not gonna go well for the judo master.
Okay.
I don't think.
No, not necessarily. Judo is really good at especially balance and throwing. And it's on par with jiu-jitsu. There's not that much of a difference.
I'd love to see them get out of some of those holds and shit.
They do that. They do the arm bars. They do the triangles. Like they do that in judo.
Can you get out of my Kikimura from my side control?
I would say I did notice a lot of women fighting in the tournament. That was a little disappointing because I'm told they're just as strong. Like they can take 6 SWAT dudes on at a time. So
can you wait for the 2024 version of Black Jean-Claude Van Damme, female
in a wheelchair,
in a wheelchair, little jets that make it go up so they can do the splits and they go sideways like Back to the Future.
All right, we have something very delicate to talk about.
God.
Wait, ABF dropped more? What the fuck? Been having the body type 1 and 2 discussion with some IRL gaming friends, and it seems we lost the fight on that one. They're perfectly okay with it and think I'm a weirdo for questioning it. It's exactly it. But once they take enough of those little steps, eventually those friends will be like, oh, that's crazy. And then you'll be like, yes, it started with this that you didn't think was a big deal. That's why I thought it was a big deal, and you thought I was crazy, because I know it's going to go down the slippery slope, and the farther we go down and faster we go down that slippery slope, the more the normies are waking up to it. And I'm just glad you're having the discussions with them.
Yeah,
but really, then also don't get too crazy on the politics, because keep politics out of the video games. Muay Thai Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah, sorry, did I say that right?
Like Greco-Roman. Like, what type of wrestling? Wrestling is the most important. You know nothing. For foundational wrestling is really good. Yes, 100% really
Jello
good.
wrestling?
But if you ain't got no striking game, that wrestling doesn't really work, especially if you can't get the guy down. It's all part of a balance.
Well, I watch Bloodsport.
What do you think, Gooch?
You just weigh 200 more pounds than them and then pick them up and break their backs because
No,
that's
but then
the
you
thing.
crack them in the head with your forehead and you hit him that side and then you hit him in that side.
Okay.
Yeah, Gooch, tell us.
Remember the Jean-Claude Van Damme scene when he does that? It's like he would be seeing stars.
He would. There's like no way.
He like that one spot and it still hurts like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Wrestling, would you say that's more important than
Yeah, I did a lot of wrestling as well. Wrestling's very good for like, you know, double leg, single leg takedowns, ground control, ground and pound.
Wait, what's that arm wrestling movie? And should it be on my list?
Over
the top? Yes.
Over
Should
the
it be on my
top,
list?
yeah.
Okay.
I always say this is what I always say. We start standing up. So
yes.
If you know how to strike or if you know how to take down, if that's what you want to do, I love to strike because you're not getting up after I strike. So that's the way I go. That's the way I roll. So
yeah, there you go. The whole thing is you need both because it starts on the ground, but all it takes is one slip or one this, and in a real fight situation, you got environmental. So the point is, you might end up on the ground, and then you need to know how to handle yourself, whether it's holds.
You just got to know.
Probably should not be in fights to begin with, though.
You also got to make it unpredictable for whoever's attacking you. So like a good front kick or push kick right into the sternum that
right
would
there.
like knock the wind, and then you just So I don't know. There's so many things we could talk about. Like the last fight I got into, oh Jesus, yeah, that didn't end well for him. But I mean, it's just like I don't know.
That's funny.
This is why I've stopped making fun of you as much for being Canadian because I don't want you to beat me up.
I don't like going like I like to laugh and just have fun with people. I'm not one. I like it's because I'm tatted up and I'm 6'2", 6'3", so the people always come up and they want to challenge me, and it's always that little Napoleon complex, like barking at me. Well, you think you're tough? And like I have to like, buddy, just go have a good time. I'm trying to have a laugh, and then it's just he goes a little too far, and then he's carried off by his friends, and so it's just like one of those things. So
he's the tiger, and you're going to get the claws.
I love it. Badger, I threw in private chat because when I was looking for stuff, they were about to release it. Lord of the Rings: War of the Rohirrim trailer is out.
Oh boy,
it's 2 minutes long. You want to try to slip it in here? I know you want to talk about some stuff.
Oh,
we can talk about gay comics tomorrow.
Great that great that they open with an actual live action Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it's actually kind of confuses me.
I think they're trying to be like, remember when it was good?
Oh yeah, I almost just I'd say start 20 seconds in. Skip all
By
that
the way,
shit.
Gooch, the last fight I was in, he came at me, push kick to the chest, sternum like that. It pushed him back, and then he came at me again. I just moved out of the way. He fell down, and we both started laughing, and the fight was over.
Yep, that's how you do it.
Just moved out of the way.
Push kick. Yeah, good push kick because it just throws them right off, and then they start lunging forward. Yep.
My buddy's advice is just always start with a kick to the balls.
Good push kick right there to the chest. Most aren't, but like, whatever. And if they block that, well, then you're in a different fight, aren't you? All right, let's go. You ready?
Yeah, they're starting this off so weird. They're gonna have to pull it down like Megalopolis trailer.
Yeah.
This literally concerns me. This worries me that they're doing this.
All right. They will definitely have what's her face, right? Miranda Otto, who played the chick Eowyn that everyone loves. I am no man. I watch her voiceover condone this somehow.
All Middle Earth knows the tale of the War of the Ring, but 200
years
before that.
Riders of the
Wait for it.
Brothers of Rohan.
Sound like her.
There was an older tale.
I like the style. Yeah, animation looks pretty smooth and pretty like.
There's your star right there. Helm Hammerhand's daughter. Redhead, at least.
With an offer to strengthen Rohan.
Hera, daughter of Helm, I, Wolf, seek your hand in marriage.
Our fathers speak as if I were not even in the room.
I do not want to marry you.
You do not.
Animation.
God, wait. Pause. Yeah, it is looking a little stiffer now that we've seen a bit more. But it's
Yeah.
the classic, I'm a princess. My whole reason for existing is to marry a prince for political reasons. But I just want to like go and have fun, like drink at
I
the
agree.
nightclub. I am so sick and tired of those princes. You're only fucking, they're so selfish of you. It never, because they think it's, oh, they're being oppressed. But I'm like, no, do your fucking duty. Be a princess. That's why you exist. All your people you rule over, you get to live that nice, pretty life. And the only thing you have to do is marry someone you don't want to marry. Jesus Christ, get. Sorry.
As old as time.
So tired of the strong woman princess. You don't need no man.
You will live to regret this, old man. He's dead. You will pay for this with your life.
No, we're about to get Con Air up on this bitch.
The boy I
That-
knew would never wish for war.
The boy you knew is gone.
Definitely looks dark.
So many of them.
Kind of reminds me of some Netflix Castlevania.
Fight for my king.
You know nothing of war.
I'm the fastest rider you have.
We're all waiting for it. There it is.
That is true. I'm gonna like because
She's the lightest one.
Yeah, and girls do a lot of barrel racing. Like they are fast. on horses.
Barrel
I
wheelchair
do-
racing?
No, barrel races. Like they're really good at riding horses.
Yeah. Her selfishness of not fucking doing the marriage for political reasons.
That is different.
People need hope.
Forcing her father to fight to defend her, and then he accidentally kills the guy, and that starts all this. All because you couldn't just do your job.
I say those boobas, they're gonna have to give at least extra 10 acres for those.
Remember the Eagles?
Oh my god, they're doing the Hey, remember that thing that really annoys you guys because like canon and it just doesn't make sense? We're gonna put them front and center for you.
This is a movie, right?
Yeah. Wait. I thought it was a movie, and then someone was saying it was a series.
I thought it was a series, and then they told it was a movie. So what? Like, because it's on
movie.
Netflix.
Only in theaters Christmas? They're putting it in theaters?
Nah, it's a fucking movie. It's a fucking
yeah.
I thought this is on Netflix.
It's New Line Cinema. No, it's going to be Amazon. So it must be Amazon after the it's in
Hey,
theaters.
pussy face.
Then what's the one on? Oh, okay.
Oh, and the director is the one who did Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex,
The movie,
which I actually
the movie,
just
the
watched
movie.
that.
There you
the
go.
movie of that the other day.
Answered.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, open bar. They're probably late and gay. Let's finish this.
Could rule the world.
Yeah, there she goes taking on a bunch of guys.
Oh
The
yeah,
only blowing. we'll
Eowyn
see her
is.
do.
Yeah, Miranda Otto is in it as Eowyn.
Of course. Like I said,
I'm sorry.
double-handed
Animation looks
blowing.
like dog shit. It doesn't look good to me.
I will say, to be fair, watching it, it usually is a little stuttery. When
Oh
we
look,
watch
she's
it, like,
wearing
on
a wedding
stream.
dress at the last scene. That's going to be
Oh, she
super
just
romantic.
run out
Thanks
on
for
Batman.
spoiling that. Yeah, she's going to fight him in a wedding dress at the end. That's so on
You
point.
should be.
You think she's going to kill? No, whatever. All right.
So
I agree, Jay.
It is coming to theaters. Yeah, it's in IMAX. What the what?
It's a movie.
Is that Jesus? Yeah, what up, Jesus?
What
The
up? bro?
animation
Dropping that
looks
thumbs
off.
up. Everyone, please leave us a thumbs up. Yeah, I will say it is always a little stuttery when we're watching it.
Basically.
No,
screen, but,
it's the 2D with the 3D animation. It's not done well, and the combination of like trying to do a northwestern style art style with a anime style, it never works. Like they tried that with what's that fucking series? Anyway, they tried that with another series on Netflix, and it didn't work very well.
yeah, you get some like uncanny valleyness when they do that.
yeah.
stuff.
One moment you're like, this is kind of like an anime style, and then it gets into that North American style, and it bounces back and forth.
One of my
Castlevania,
favorite.
thank you, Sons and Shadows.
Yeah, that's what I thought you might be talking about. One of my
Yeah.
favorites is anime is called Tekken Kincrete, and it's the same studios that did the Animatrix, and they incorporated some 3D stuff. And it was always when it was really like stylized, and to be like actual like segments where they would do it. And I actually really enjoyed it in that. But yeah, normally not so much when they combine the two. And I really don't like CG like anime movies either. Are pretty tough.
Nope.
Love
But
is a battlefield.
If that's in
Wait till-
theaters and it's unlimited pass, I'll probably go see that in theaters.
Wait,
it's so weird.
when you watch Perfect Blue, you'll appreciate 2D animation. Same with Ninja Scroll and
I mean,
Ninja Scroll is
obviously I
like
do.
95% 2D
Ooh.
with some CG 3D animation. Like you'll appreciate that a lot more when you watch those.
Fuck, now I got that shit stuck in my head.
Yeah,
Right.
CG
And actually,
anime looks terrible. Absolutely. That's that on my channel we talk about 2D animation, and that's where they should be sticking with, because when you get too much CG in it,
Are you going
it
to talk
just
about
throws
this?
it off. What?
Are you going to cover this one? This cartoon?
Oh yeah, we'll cover it.
Oh, it definitely helps that it's just a
I'm
movie.
assuming you guys want to be a part of it.
Sword of the Stranger.
All right, you must.
I'll message Platoon as well.
You First
All right.
Nation son of a bitch.
All
I'll
the
do it.
options for the poll today is going to be anime because I need to watch another anime movie. So I got Perfect Blue and Sword of the Stranger on there. So I need 2 more. We got Vampire Hunter D, Grave of the Fireflies, Memories, Your Name, and Ninja Scroll. If you have any other ideas, feel free to put them in chat too.
Die Hard 2 already.
I'm interested, I'll throw them on there. Yeah, Die Hard. No,
Ninja
I'm getting there. I moved up all this stuff I really wanted to watch to the top, so to make it a little bit easier. Because yeah, scrolling through 140 is pretty tough. But yeah, Gooch, which one of these would you pick? Well, actually, I guess Perfect Blue would kind of be your answer probably.
Ninja
Scroll.
Ninja Scrolls, and then Perfect Blue. Like those are like 10s. Those are perfect movies.
Have seen that. Do enjoy it. I really like all the movies from that guy. He recently did like a Summer Wars meets Beauty and the Beast that I actually really quite enjoyed. Yeah, Grave of the Fireflies. That's probably what it'll have to be. Ninja Scroll and Grave of the Fireflies.
Nature's metal as fuck.
Everyone always just says how depressing Grave of the Fireflies is, but then is like also it's like one of the best animes ever. So it's like at some point I'm gonna have to watch it and deal with the depression.
That lizard liked the Acolyte, and the Roadrunner was based. My
Ninja
mom just
Scroll.
watched a Roadrunner in the backyard catch a 10-inch lizard, beat him into unconsciousness, and down him in one gulp. Nature is metal. That's what I'm saying.
Oh man, I've been so distracted.
Shows you what my mom does with the day when she's not on YouTube.
Over here like a psychopathic kid torturing animals.
Hey man, it's the best reality show. Is just what's out there.
Yeah, I'll say Ghost in the Shell. The first volume of the manga is insanely good. 2 and 3, I just wish I would have never read. The movie itself, good and a classic, but I'm not as good as this. And so I actually just watched the standalone complex Laughing Man, and I'd watched some of the show back in the Toonami days. So
congratulations, Lady Aaron D.
Ooh, Ninja Scroll, pretty commanding lead currently. Only 17 votes though, so get those votes in. We're going to be getting out of here shortly.
Because you watch Ninja Scroll and you'd be like, "Holy shit, this is awesome!" Like I guarantee you, you're going to love it. It hits all the marks. Like it's graphic. So there's some scenes in there you're going to be like, "Holy shit, they went there." Perfect Blue does that too. But
Suns and Shadows, I'm adding that on right now because I've been needing to watch that. Also, you're invited on Saturday. You don't have an option. You'll be on Saturday. Hey, everyone. Sons and Shadows is going to be on the show Saturday. Yeah, Gooch. Oh, wait. Actually, we'll just do some outro stuff. Badger, what you got going on today?
Tomorrow, pre-F&T, and then inside the Badgerton tomorrow night with Scooby Pup. It's going to be fun. And obviously, because he doesn't have choices anymore, Googe and the rat.
And if Scooby doesn't, if she shows her face tomorrow night, I will send her a shirt. So
I thought you were going to show your Gooch. You're going to send her a t-shirt?
Yeah, I'll send her a shirt.
Give her Scooby. Well, you have to go on camera.
Yeah,
then.
no avatar.
Started. Thank you, because John has failed horribly.
And
thank
Ninja
you, Mama.
Scroll's winning.
There you go.
Yeah. Anything for you to plug, Gooch, before we go?
Sunday. Well, tonight I'm doing Demon Slayer, and then Sunday night, late night with Gooch, and that'll be a blast. That'll be a lot of fun. So swing on by. Also, Ninja Scroll, Kawajiri. He's the one that did Spawn, the animated series. So
let's go.
Yeah.
Oh, you're getting the t-shirt out of it, Scooby Pup. And when you guys get to open bar, you tell them Erwin and the Beaver sent them.
Yeah.
Or Darwin and the
Gooch.
Beaver.
Right.
Gooch, yeah.
Right. All right, I'm going to leave the beef. Ninja Scroll's winning. If you've got something to say about that, you got 38 seconds. Oh my God, our outro is actually 38 seconds. What the fuck?
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know. Hello.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Good, then get the hell out of my life. Who needs you? Beat it. Leave me alone.
I needed to get rid of the human garbage, otherwise known as my best friends.
Come on! Bonnie, how do you keep getting back in?
Well, bye.
I'm sorry, babe. I didn't mean that either.
Thank you for all the generosity. You guys are